come to this meeting? All right. We'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. It's just a call meeting to approve some stuff, and we need to add to the amendment. We need to add to the agenda, we need to amend it for Natasha Bennett to talk about the dump site, city dump site. So I hear a motion, we amend the agenda.
I'll make a motion. Second.
All in favor? Motion carried. We'll start off with approval to hire an EMS employee, and this is for Mr. Ronnie. And so we got to go ahead and approve for him to hire someone because he had one to leave and go to the hospital. So do I hear a motion for us to?
I'll make a motion. Second.
All in favor? Motion carried. All right, to discuss and approve / to approve purchasing rotary mowers for the county. And we've got all of them sealed right here.
Yep.
This one there is from Athens County Motors.
This is the mile traffic count on back.
It's in two deeds.
I have two different kind of mowers.
Yeah, the two on this one, this is from Athens Motors. They don't say what kind of mower. Hold on just a second. Yeah, this is Land Pride mower. They bat wing mowers, and this bid is for $13,270 each. And they just rounded off down there, a total of $26,000, 7-year warranty on the gearbox. And that's delivered to us. With chain, foam, field tires, 7-year warranty on gearbox, and delivered to you for $26,000.
That's what them.
This is a, say a Land Pride? Yeah, Land Pride Ranger, RANCHEO Ranger. Bat wing.
You need one of these? 40.
Oh, they 4Ds in here?
All same price?
That's they give each one of us one more.
Okay.
That one was $26,000. Here's one from Okmulgee Outdoors. It's a Woods 15-foot bat wing mower with optional foam field aircraft tires. Weight on it is 11,324 pounds. This price is $46,832. That's for two of them.
That's front pages of what, that's the list you look.
Yeah, 31, that's right, 31,000, yeah, total quote, $31,000.
I have a quote from Miles Tractor Company, which is, they give us 3, but one ain't heavy duty, so we'll just look at 2 of them. One is a Rhino 4155 Pro Heavy Duty Flex Wing Rotary Cutter. It does have foam field tires. Deck rings if needed is not included. They 14,436 a piece. So that would be roughly. What is that?
14, how much?
14,436 a piece for one of them.
28,872.
28,872.
Yeah. And then they also quoted a Woods 18-foot. It is $15,032 with deck rings.
The, $30,064.
Is that also a batwing mower?
Yes, it is.
I got one here, a Mappa motor, it's a Bush Hall 2215 flex wing rotary cutter, got 5-year warranty. Laminated tires with chain, bat wing, 5-year warranty on the gearbox, and 12,500 each, 25,000 both of them.
25,000 for both of them.
That's the new bid. I don't know if you said that one from Oak Buggy Outdoors is also 18-foot.
Yeah,
The first one I quoted on
Yeah.
mine, that was a 15-foot.
no, listen, there says Woods 15-foot from Oak Buggy. They must give us each one
Okay,
different.
no, that's right, you got it right. I was looking at the model number, I'm sorry.
This is John Deere. Did you see it up?
No, I haven't seen it. How much is it?
It's, I think 33.
Yeah.
10. Got two of them.
$33,910. And it's also flex wing, bat wing, 15-foot, 540 RPM with the stump jumper. $16,955. And both of them for $33,910.
Using one more, I don't know if that's the same.
No, this is different. This is a Rhino from John Deere. The other one's a John Deere mower, and this is a Rhino. And, it's for both of them, $29,000 for both of them, $14,500 apiece. We got one for John Deere is $33,910 for both of them. John Deere. Rhino is $29,000 for both of them.
And the only other 15-foot, because this is an 18-foot here, and only other 15-foot is from Oak Buggy.
No Ackland,
After that 15.
240, 15 bat wings, I guess it is, 7-year warranty. And it's $26,000. This is a Land Pride, I think. Yeah, Land Pride. Which I talked to Mr. Robert about them, and he said that any of these mowers is okay. The only thing about the Rhino is parts. It's so high and you have to order them. That's what he told me, is the only thing about the.
All of them 15 foot. How long did you say?
We got one
got
here,
one
that's
18.
18-foot here.
What that mean, to reach out 18 feet?
Yeah, that's right.
Which one did you got, Brad?
I got one from Miles Tractor Company on 18-foot. And it is, with deck rings. And it's $15,032 each, which would be $30,064 for two. And it is a Woods mower.
Woods mower.
Yeah. So it is the biggest one that was in the list here.
That from Oak Buggy is a Woods mower also.
But it's a 15-foot.
15-foot, yeah,
It's 31,000.
31,000. What was it, 29,000, what was it?
15-foot.
What kind was it?
Rhino
Rhino?
from John Deere.
25,000 from Mappa motor, 15 foot.
what's the difference in what I got from after the motors in? Is it 7-year warranty?
5 years.
5 years, the difference is 26,000.
6 years on these for miles.
Okay, y'all hear which one y'all want? Vote on it.
Boy, what you want? You want 15-foot or 18-foot?
Well, then, what about the one you was talking about, that'd be easier to get parts, that would probably.
It's probably gonna be your woods mower.
Woods or either, he said woods or land pride, either one. He said Rhino is just hard to get parts. You have to order them and wait a week or two to get them. And they're more expensive than John Deere are. Is what Mr. Roberts said now. So well, that's what we bought, I think, last time with Rhino. He said these parts is just hard to get.
Might have to consider that.
Which one y'all want?
How much is 18-foot mower, Brad?
18-foot is $30,064 for miles tractor for 2 of them. They did not have in stock, but they can supply in 30 days. 15-foot is in stock.
Honest thing about 18-foot is we got enough horsepower to pull it.
That's what I'm afraid of.
We ain't got, I don't think we got enough tractor to pull 18-foot if you get big heavy grass.
We don't need field tire, field foam.
So you're saying 15 feet would be better?
I don't, yeah, I
Put
don't
less
think,
pressure on the tractor.
well, I don't think we got enough tractor, horsepower tractor to pull the 18-foot if you get heavy grass. And 15 will load it.
How many horsepower in the tractor? 90 horse?
Here, man.
Which one y'all want?
Anybody?
Well, I mean, 18-foot's the best price, but I don't think we got enough tractor to pull it. And we didn't ask for a quote on 18, we asked for quotes on 15, of course, he quoted 15 too.
What's the 15 on his, what's it here you got?
It's 14,436 plus 250 for dual, for deck rings if needed. And the tires are on feet.
How much for both?
What's the brand name though?
That is a Woods.
Woods. 14 what now?
Excuse me, it is not, it's a Rhino. The Woods is 18 foot. I'm partial to Woods,
Woods a good mower.
but
Hey, all of them good mowers. Rhino's just harder to get parts for. Mr. Roberts said he would be proud of any of them. Which one y'all want?
so how many Woods prices do we got? We got a Woods price on 15 from Old Bogey,
You got a wood price. from Oak Brook.
18 for Miles. What's the next closest thing to what you feel like you would, without looking at the Rhino, if we got an issue with that?
The cheapest one we got is,
Lamb Pride?
yeah, land price, 26,000. But,
Just like, you know,
Well, I don't think it's as good a mower, but
it ain't got the
that's
ring.
my opinion.
I don't think it's got the ring around it.
I think the Woods mower is superior. That's my opinion. What do y'all
the
do?
problem with y'all, I don't know, just be honest with you.
If I was buying one over the two, it would be Woods.
It would make too. What's the deck thickness on the Oak Buggy, do it same? This one is
10 gauge.
10 gauge, that's right. let's do a say on the Oak Logan.
15-foot heavy duty series model.
135 or something.
Drive tractor hitch. Deck thickness is .135.
Yeah, see that now, so that don't really tell us nothing.
Major difference in the other ones. Blade thickness is .5. Blade time,
You said, well, 135.
1.135. I mean, it's their heavy duty series, I mean, y'all know Woods is,
I'm trying to look for the weight on the land drive, but I don't see it in. It's got the weight on this.
Hello, how you doing? Good.
6 years gearbox warranty, 10-year deck rust-through warranty.
What about the PTO shack? Did you look at it?
PTO horsepower range 55 to 200.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, is it 540 or 1,000 RPM?
540,000 RPM with those motors. It's them 540.
Yeah, well, they two size shafts there, you got I don't know what we got in the tractor, we got 540s or 1,000? PTO shafts, you know?
540.
That's what I was thinking. You can get either one, I think. You can get either one on land drive, 540 or 1,000 RPM.
Just tell you the blade speed. each
Yeah.
one of them.
Mhm. You can get either one, so that
Which
is no problem.
is the same speed as each.
That's right.
Oh, which one you want?
I like Woods.
I'm pretty sure you can get either one on, I know you can on this land pride, and I think you can on this woods.
It does say that, it's got both of them listed.
Yeah, 540 or, well, it don't really tell you, or it does not. Yeah, it does right here, tractor PTO RPM 540 or 1,000. Yeah, you can get either one. Okay, which one you want? You want the woods? You may hear a motion.
I'll make a motion to go to Woods from Oakland Outdoors.
Here a second.
I second.
All in favor? Thank y'all. Next.
You get them back.
Yeah.
That's the one we do this one. This one's one game, this, these four are thirty together, so you get them all together. We don't know what the batteries are. You know when you'll.
Here's that one, I gave a copy. It was in yours. There you go. Next on the agenda, item number 3, discuss extending deadline for administrative application. I hear a motion to extend that.
I'll make a motion.
How long?
2 weeks, 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks?
2 more weeks. Second.
Hear any discussion? Okay with you? All vote? Motion carried. Okay, next is
y'all for amending the agenda to allow me to speak today on such short notice. The city really does appreciate it. As you may be aware, the city utilized a landfill for a number of years on Amanda Thomas Road. And I believe it's been approximately 20 years since they last utilized it. But like with any good deed, it never goes unpunished, and it's now come back to haunt the city. On that property, there's approximately 8 gas monitoring probes that's been installed on the property. Last year in September, gas monitoring probe number 8 detected a 28.7% by volume of methane. The EPD only allows 5% by volume. And the city has developed a plan to try and alleviate the amount of gas that has built up under the ground there. However, through testing and conversations with EPD and their knowledge of how methane migrates, there's a suspicion that the gas has migrated under Amanda Thomas Road and potentially is threatening private property. While the methane is contained under the ground in an open field, it does not pose any kind of health danger. It will naturally evaporate into the atmosphere with no problem. If it potentially migrated under a home or any kind of confined space, the methane could potentially build up and become an issue. And we're nowhere near that, which is why the EPD contacted the city of Hazelhurst yesterday and asked them to expand the plan that they had originally done. The original plan only called for new monitoring wells to be installed on the city landfill site. They did not even consider doing it on Amanda Thomas Road on the right of way. But the state of Georgia, based on the numbers that they're looking at now, suspects that it has migrated and would like permission from Jeff Davis County to go ahead and install a monitoring probe on across from the landfill on the right of way of Amanda Thomas Road. The kind they would install, it would look similar to a water meter box. It would be level with the ground. There would be nothing protruding. There would be nothing to interfere with car traffic or grading of the roads. It would be ground level in a box about the size of a water meter. And it would go into the ground to detect to see if any methane has migrated next to or under Amanda Thomas Road. If it has, then they're going to have to start negotiating with landowners to install probes on their land. And we don't really want to take that next step because we need to know now where that gas is. And potentially they could have to come back and install a vent on that probe, so there could potentially be a small vent that does alleviate the gas. But right now, I drove down there today, I don't think there'll be a space to put any kind of vent because that is a very compacted area. Because you have a fence line here and maybe just a couple of feet from where the road actually begins. So I don't think they're ever going to be able to install that vent, but it could potentially be a possibility. They wanted to start on this project Monday, but they contacted us this morning to say that it would be at least a week and a half before they would start it. So you would have a little bit of time if y'all wanted us to gather some more information on that. And I dropped off a map to Sherry yesterday. I believe she gave that to you. It showed you where the one site would be located within the next 2 weeks if it's approved. But the city would like to go ahead, because this is probably going to be an ongoing problem, is if you would consent to go ahead and do a perpetual easement to allow the city to install any necessary wells on the right of way, with the understanding that they would be ground level, there would be no above ground properties to it. The ones that are on site, if you drove out there, they're about 4 foot tall, but we would not utilize those on the right of way. There's just no space for those. That's what we're looking at.
So we want to do this for public sake.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll make the motion.
To go ahead and allow.
I second. What about that, Carl? Was that good?
It's just a dirt road or is it paved? This part is dirt.
Dirt?
Yeah.
I'm trying, is that,
Well, some of,
don't Mr. Ola land, own that land?
Yes, it was never actually owned by the city, but the city did utilize that land for a landfill, so the city's responsible for it. So but they're not the legal owner of it, but they are legally responsible for the cleanup.
So you don't want a certain easement, you just want to be able to go wherever on the road you want to.
Well, that's what the EPD had asked for, because what they are suspecting, that when they put this one probe in, that they're gonna find it, and they're probably gonna find it in other areas, because the methane is just a natural byproduct of the landfill decomposing.
I mean, that would be my main question, is we're gonna run out there one day and don't have 50 of them all over the road.
Hopefully not. But I mean, we can, that's why I gave you that draft, even I can send you the Word document, we can easily work on the language, we got about a week. So we got some time if you have some concern with it.
First of all, I'd like you, David, just, for me too, as far as, you know, gotta get the public safety thing, but I get public safety thing too about the road, if something happens. Is, you know, if you could get them to send me a picture of what those things look like, so I could pass it on to them, so we'll know exactly what we're doing.
Thought about like a little.
You're not putting it in the road, though, it's on the side of the road.
No, it's on the side of the road, but Amanda Thomas Road is so compact.
Yeah.
I did not realize till I drove down it today just how compacted it was. There's virtually no right of way. Because you've got a fence line there, and you've got maybe a foot or two before you actually hit where they graded the road.
What I would like to do, and you'll tell me, I mean, I would like to go ahead and give them permission, because it is a safety hazard, to put this one well in. And then if they decide they need more wells, then we need to come back and talk about it.
That's fine.
Are they just gonna do it on Amanda Thomas?
Would that be fine?
The Barney Road?
Yeah, I just didn't do it.
None of the wells on Barney Road have detected any kind of methane, and plus, with the, gas monitoring probe 8 is, where it's the one that detected a high level of methane, it is almost right on top of Amanda Thomas Road. It's maybe 5-6 feet from the roadway, whereas the ones closest to Barney Road, I think you've got 50 to 100 feet before you can get closer to Barney Road. Where their concern is from that gas is migrating right toward those mobile homes that are right across the street. And we're gonna vent that before it does. Right now, we're a long way from it being an issue, but if we don't do something now, it's just gonna keep building. So they wanna go ahead and alleviate it before it becomes an issue.
So,
Can I interject?
Yeah.
Go ahead and get a picture, if y'all go ahead and see one, they're all over the city of Pacer, because the alcoves filled. And we've got monitoring probes and monitoring wells, and if you didn't know they were there, you couldn't see them, but there's several on Pine Street.
It's down level, dirt level. isn't it?
Yeah. You have to look for it to find it.
That's like
Several
the one-
times, there's one on, Gill Street, one or two on Gill Street. So
All over.
They're all over here.
Yeah. Well, we'll go ahead
just
and
do one.
do one, and
If
then
they
you'll
need a
need,
bunch, then we-
and then come back
Let's
to
see
it.
what they need first.
Yeah. That was just EPD's wish, but I'll let them know,
Okay.
I don't think they'll have a problem with it. Their main concern was getting in this one well, because we had actually developed the plan and everything, and they came back first thing yesterday morning and said, no, we want one on the other side of Amanda Thomas Road. So that's why everything had to be kind of rushed in this.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Brad made a motion for one.
Yes, sir.
Second. Any other discussion? That okay with you, Ms. Carter?
Yeah, that's fine, we'll just change the language on it.
Okay. All right, I hear it. All vote? Motion carried. Appreciate it. That's it then. Meeting adjourned. Thank you. Oh, the chair, you know what? Oh, we found that one out. Yeah, I probably did. I didn't realize. Too many minutes.
I think it came out of Brewer.
Brad, don't get on that.
Yeah, well, we got another meeting out of this.
I think it came out of Brewer, and it's the resource.
On that there, grant we put, we did.
Oh, that's
Right, you got that right. I remember that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think it's
You
Brewer,
hang around,
and
Brad?
the feed resource, which is always moving.
That all up, Sheriff?
Okay.